Hello everyone on YouTube, this is Ultra Dark Slayer coming to you to my channel. So, of course in my last video I did talk about certain things, but there are some things that I was missing from that video. Now, we all know that, probably like about 2 weeks ago, there was a report about Xbox, right? How they were doing all their analyzation about how they were doing throughout 2022. And of course, during those interviews of Phil Spencer about the acquisition and with Activision Blizzard, because I know that there's still a lot of talk about that. Even just recently, this morning, that little bit of more news came out of that. I'll get to that in a minute. Now we all know that Xbox right now doesn't have games, right? But it's okay. We have Game Pass, right? And what Phil Spencer says about the Xbox, that it's profitable. Both systems at a good price. Game Pass at a good price. And during that interview, and also their meeting of business of how Xbox is doing, Phil Spencer did say Xbox and Microsoft might raise their prices. What that means is, I'm pretty sure it's not the consoles that they're gonna raise their price, because they are affordable. They have value. I'm pretty sure the one thing they're gonna start raising is Game Pass. Game Pass Ultimate may go up on price. This is just my theory, all right? This is my opinion and my theory that that's gonna go up first. Now here's why. We all know that the other Game Pass Ultimate plan is being tested in 2 countries only right now. That is the family plan of Game Pass Ultimate for $20, for $25, I mean. $25 for 5 accounts. That includes 4 people, either your friends or family, and yourself. So that's 5 accounts on one plan. Awesome value plan. So that is my take on that. But as for games, maybe for video games that might go up in price. But I see Game Pass Ultimate to go up first, then the games. As for the systems, the consoles, I don't think that's going to happen. Because why would they raise their prices on their consoles when their competitor, PlayStation 5, had raised their prices on their systems and games? Well, let's say just the systems for now, since they already raised their prices on their games since the beginning of the launch of the PS5. Well, that being said, right now, Xbox is profitable. Game Pass Ultimate is profitable. It has value. Xbox Series systems they have value. They're making money, even though there was also a report that they said themselves, Microsoft and Xbox, they sells every time they sell a unit, they lose money. And it's true. They do lose money, but they do get revenue back from accessories and of course software. And now this is what comes next to this next topic. And time again, we keep hearing the same thing about the acquisition. I know, I'm tired of talking about it. Other people are done talking about it, but it's still the biggest topic that is out right now. And of course, I saw it. The other YouTubers saw it. The gaming community of YouTube saw it. This tweet of a certain person that is in the UK and EU committee about talking about this acquisition deal, that he said that he hopes that my PlayStation doesn't lose Call of Duty. What I hear is hooves running on a track right now. I'm not gonna say it. I know you're all thinking about it, but this person said it on his Twitter feed that his PlayStation doesn't lose Call of Duty. And I'm like, dude, Sony doesn't care about you, my dude. He doesn't care. All they care about is the money that you're putting into their PlayStation. Not your PlayStation, their PlayStation. So it's kind of funny that a grown adult that is in this acquisition meeting tweeting about Call of Duty on his PlayStation doesn't get taken away. I mean, I'm saying this right now, guys. The UK over there, and of course the EU, are being manipulated by Sony's selfish, ridiculous excuses that they don't want this acquisition to happen. They're afraid to lose the biggest franchise on their platform. And time again, Xbox did say and will keep saying that Call of Duty will be multi-plat in any way, shape, or form. Okay? They're not gonna pull it out, because if they pull out Call of Duty off of PlayStation, if this acquisition does go through, Microsoft and Xbox will lose revenue if they pull that game out. Okay? That's why they haven't pulled out Minecraft off of the Switch. They haven't pulled it out of the PC community. They haven't pulled it out of the PlayStation. All right? So Minecraft is not going anywhere. That's why they want to do the same thing with Call of Duty. They want to keep Call of Duty on Sony, so that way Sony will have to pay Microsoft that money. They keep a certain percentage over their PlayStation, and then Microsoft and Xbox will keep the rest of that revenue. That's what they're doing with Minecraft. What else? The Fallout game. What was it? Fallout 76 or something like that. Another Fallout game that's like a pocket version on the Nintendo Switch. Elder Scrolls Online, and it's just ridiculous that they're gonna lose the biggest franchise ever. It's like, don't you guys understand that your guys are still on top, even though you're gonna not have Call of Duty anymore? I mean, like I said in the last few videos, that in the report, Nintendo hasn't had Call of Duty since the Wii or the Wii U version. They haven't had a Call of Duty in a long time, and they're doing great. Nintendo's doing just fine because they made their own shooter. They made Splatoon their own shooter. And it's funny enough that Xbox has to make contracts with Sony because Sony bought Bungie because of Destiny, and Xbox has a contract with Sony to make sure that Destiny 2 stays on the Xbox. It's funny enough that Sony doesn't want to do the same thing with Xbox with Call of Duty. I mean, this argument can go on forever until the week comes that it's gonna go through, or if it's not gonna go through. If it doesn't go through, that's okay. Sony, Xbox, and Microsoft will find other studios to compete against Call of Duty, or make their own shooter, or bring back a certain franchise back from the grave. Oh, I never thought of that. I never thought of that. What if they bought SOCOM from Sony? What if they buy the Resistance from Sony? My gears just turned, guys. My gears just turned. What if Microsoft and Xbox bought those IPs from Sony, and Sony will just keep Call of Duty? What about that move? What about if they bought those IPs? I haven't even thought of that. I haven't even thought of that, guys. I swear. So that's another plan that they might do. But, if this plan doesn't go through, that's okay. It's not going to hurt us. Sure, we made a big gamble. But hey, there are other studios that can be bought. Because I know that Microsoft and Xbox will figure out a way to compete against Call of Duty. Because I think later this month I did read a report yesterday that Battlefield 2042, was it, that's gonna come to Game Pass. It's a game that hasn't been heard of in a long time. A franchise hasn't been heard of in a long time because that game didn't do well. So I think Game Pass might revive that franchise and compete against Call of Duty. But also, another news topic I forgot to add yesterday, that Halo Infinite's winter update just gone live yesterday. I haven't downloaded the winter update, so I'll probably download it later this holiday season and play it with my brother-in-law and just have a blast. I mean, I've been playing, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and I've been playing Persona 5 off Game Pass. I got addicted with Persona 5, and I still need to play some more certain games I have in my library right now. Uh, so yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say, guys. But yeah, I don't know what to call this video. I'll figure it out, and it's a little long one. It's a bit of a long video, but yeah, that's all I got, guys. So have a good day, have a good night, have a good afternoon, wherever the world. Stay safe out there. Game on. Catch you on the next video. Peace.